Just went around the backside of this slope. The wind is blowing like crazy just over this little ridge. It's hauling. Anyways, sun's breaking through, so maybe we'll get lucky. When you're dealing with a side slope, your uphill cut, you want to cut well above the trail, because the snow will take this piece and it'll float it down into the trail. So you cut it way higher, like, 4 feet or more. The downslope's not as important. It can. This is where guys are cutting too narrow on these side slopes. So you can see this, with the winter and the snow, it's going to slide this further into the trail. You can look down and they're all coming off the bank. And anyways, it creates a safety problem. Also with our fellow trail users, the horse equestrian guys that are carrying packs on their horses, their packs will hit these logs. So if you want to make friends, you cut them up bank. So you would cut this up here a good 4 or even 6 or 8 feet up slope. That way, when the winter comes and the snow will like float these things and float them down into the trail. But if you cut them high enough and get this to dig into the dirt, they cut that way up bank. Now, that one's going to have a problem because it's sitting on that log. But fortunately, the limbs will probably catch it and hold it there. But it's way up bank. That way, this doesn't slide down and here where it's going to hit your bar, because it encroaches the trail. So anyways, cut high on the upslope. Okay, I've been having trouble with my camera. It keeps auto shutting off, even though the battery's not fully discharged. So anyways, back on topic. I don't know what got cut off or not, so I'll just say cut up slope 4 or more feet, because the snow will slide those trees back into the trail, as you see up here ahead. So like that one's sliding. Anyways, and then when they start to hang, they can catch a handlebar. Somebody cut that with a handsaw. Anyways, proper way is to make sure, like right here, here's the example I'm talking about. That is not safe. And so it's just sliding down the slope. And that was cut a while ago. So we're going to clean that up. Obviously, there's plenty of room to go by this, but think of it as on a dusty day and you're the leader, you need to stop and cut that back, because your buddy following in the dust, in your dust, he doesn't have a prayer and he's going to hit that. And now, instead of having a great day riding, you got to take your buddy to the hospital. So clean those up. So I'm out here riding alone. Of course, my friends invited me, but of course wouldn't tell me where or when to meet. So instead of staying home, I was already loaded, gear ready to go, thinking I had friends to ride with. So, of course, the way I am, I don't care. I just get in the truck and drive and go ride. So I could easily have gone around this, but I stopped and cleaned it up so somebody else doesn't get hurt. And also, it's fall and I want to get some miles in, and I could just go around this and then somebody else gets hurt later. It makes it way easier to come the spring, when we're up here clearing in the spring, if all this stuff is cleaned up and all we got to deal with is the fresh fall, as opposed to also having to stop and clean up these things. So the guys that go out and cut in the fall, leading right up to the snow, you guys are doing a great service, and the volunteers that engage in not going around stuff, or it's fall, I just want to ride, and you bring your chainsaws and you take care of this stuff. It makes cleaning these trails in the spring way easier when you take care of these things. So a big thank you to all the guys that carry a saw and then actually use the saw, because I also know there's a whole lot of you that do photo ops and carry a saw just for the photo and only cut what you have to. And I know you go around things like this, you don't even bother with this, and I know you jump everything you can and you only cut the one tree that you need to. You know, come on, you got a saw, clean up the trail, and you know, help. So you've made the first step, and that is you got the saw, so now actually use it. Thank you. Bye. Clouds are moving fast. It's snowing on those peaks over there. And we'll cut that out. Sure, I could do like some guys and go up and around. Fortunately, no one's gone around this one yet. Took longer to limb that thing and throw all the limbs off than it did to actually buck it.